One fateful day, the younger unicorn refused to lower the moon to make way for the dawn. The elder sister tried to reason with her, but the bitterness in the young one's heart had transformed her into a wicked mare of darkness, Nightmare Moon. She vowed that she would shroud the land in eternal night. Reluctantly, the elder sister harnessed the most powerful magic known to ponydom, the elements of harmony. Using the magic of the elements of harmony, she defeated her younger sister and banished her permanently in the moon.
The elder sister took on responsibility for both sun and moon, and harmony has been maintained in Equestria for generations since.
I'm so happy now.
It's so hilariously odd to convert somebody to Bronyism.
One of my friends told me about it. He said, "Hey, it's a good show. You're gonna join the herd one day, so you might as well start now."
It's addicting. It's actually an addicting show. As soon as you watch the first episode, it's a two-parter. So that's really an evil little hook that they drag you in with. You say to somebody who's like hating on the show, and they haven't even seen it, just watch the first episode and you'll see.
You made me watch the first episode, and then I had to know what happened in the second episode.
And it's impossible not to watch the second episode because it just leaves this massive cliffhanger. And even if they hate the show, you can't just leave with a cliffhanger. It's agonizing. And then you watch the second episode.
Elements of harmony. See Mare in the Moon?
And the third episode was in the next related videos, and I was like, click.
And then the fourth episode. And then the fifth episode.
4 episodes later, I was like, might as well just watch the rest of the first season.
And then you realize it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're sitting naked in bed watching My Little Pony on your iPhone.
I didn't know how I lived before this.
My little pony, my little pony.
Nothing has the unbridled just joy of it. It's just ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous how fun it is just to watch this kids show. It's funny, it's witty, the characters are developed.
There's really good music, there's a good storyline to the episodes, and you don't have to watch them in order because they're not chronological.
It's so pure and happy and joyous, and this little spark, if you will, of joy just fills you with glee.
It has become my religion.
I didn't really know how to approach it at first. It was mostly just a show that is affecting more than just the target audience.
The target audience has been on a steady but slow shift from its original target audience of little children to adult males.
Not even half of it makes it to little girls. If half of it made it to little girls, it would be pretty bad.
I mean, of course, it was created to be enjoyable for the entire family. Yeah. I mean, you know, generally when someone's watching, you know, a little kid's watching something on TV, you know, chances are there's going to be a parent watching.
I mean, like, little girls would be like, yeah, but bronies are like, yeah.
You can kind of see this. It's still targeted towards little children, but you can see these tiny references to the community or references to things that little kids would never understand. For instance, in a bowling alley, there were 3 ponies that resembled the 3 main characters of The Big Lebowski.
The best things in life can't be explained, like a rainbow or rain or those kind of things. You just, like, you can't explain why you like them. You just do.
You have the big tough Arby dudes watching it and, you know, going to McDonald's, buying the toys. You know, it's something you don't really question. It's like, okay, really? Okay, here you go.
Love and tolerate the shit out of you. That is the kind of motto, the self-proclaimed motto of Bronydom.
It started, you know, within the co-board, the animation and cartoons board of 4chan.
Paris Brights were like, ew, ponies, blah, 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 blah. and they eventually got a whole bunch of people banned. So it's the Great Pony Exodus.
So, you know, we created our own way to communicate with each other.
They have moved, created a new website, PonyChan.
Then, after things have settled down and after much growth, ponies are now allowed on 4chan. In fact, more recent this year, ponies got their own dedicated board on 4chan.
As far as fandoms go, it's incredibly tolerant and respectful. There's always bad spots in fandom. See Rule 34, but honestly, you can't see much of a bad spot in the Brony fandom. Even the 34 ponies, their intentions are good. They're not trying to just troll the hell out of people. It's all about what people want, and I guess if that's what people want, go for it. But honestly, it's an amazing community, one of the best I've had the pleasure of being a part of.
So I was in the mall, and I made a pony joke, and some guy walking past heard it and laughed, and then we struck up a conversation about ponies. One thing led to another. I was like, nice meeting you, and we walked away from each other. Bam, pony anecdote, done.
A few weeks ago, I met someone while traveling with our mom to somewhere. I was wearing my my Derpy hoodie, and he said Derpy is best pony. Then we kind of talked from there on in, and you know, I added it to Facebook the next day while watching the new episode. Things went on for there.
I know of at least 3 or 4 relationships that have been formed through this Brony group. It's rather incredible. It sounds ridiculous, but there are 4 or more couples that met through ponies that I personally know and have helped instigate. Oh man. Yeah, I know. What?
How's it changed me? I have become more driven because the faster I get through school, the faster I can go home and read fanfics.
The only thing I've actually spent any money on, and since I watched the show, is ponies. It's, again, mostly what I do. Watch ponies, download ponies, play with ponies.
We're stronger than the Nazis.
The artwork is incredible. It is actually incredible because people have learned to draw with ponies, specifically my sisters. My younger sisters have pursued art. They would have never thought of pursuing art, but since a simple flash-based little pony is so easy to draw once you get the hang of it, they've really developed as artists. It's incredible. That's just my sisters. The artwork posted on the internet is unfathomably huge in volume. It's just the sheer amount of artwork is hilarious. And the coolest thing about pony artwork is it has a surprising amount of diversity. People will integrate their own art styles into drawing just these simple little ponies and make them sincerely beautiful works of art.
So, if I'd never heard of My Little Pony before, can you describe the show to me?
I think it's just a bunch of ponies that run around together. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I can see people hating it because it doesn't always appeal to more than the target audience, but if you have an open mind and you give it a chance before you form an opinion about it, odds are you'll be a Brony and join the herd.
I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, but when you're hating it, then for no damn reason, you have no right to hate if you have not seen.
I mean, who could argue with the message of love and tolerate?
The future as a show, it probably won't last too long because eventually they're going to run out of messages of friendship to pass on to the audience. But I believe that the subculture, fan art, fan fictions, and other will live on for a while because there's always going to be someone interested in ponies.
I think the show is fueled by the fanfic, or by the fandom. Therefore, if the fandom dies, the show will die. But the fandom will never die.
I hope it continues to grow and, you know, for a long time. You know, only time will tell, really. I mean, it was approved for the second season before the first one was finished. So, if that tells you anything, you know, there's already half of the third season that's confirmed, so, you know, it's going to last for quite a long time.
It's just adorable, and you really can't explain it. It's just, you feel a little warm in your tummy every time.
Elements of harmony. I know I've heard of those before, but where?
And that's enough.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any thoughts on the intro to the show?
It's dramatic. It's certainly dramatic. And,
Yeah.
a little bit overblown. Definitely a good versus evil sort of thing. A little simplistic, but I guess it's aimed at... I'm not the target audience, so given that, I am glad that my son missed this one. I don't think he would have been very interested in it. That's what I would say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.